Haha, hello. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Project Bring Me to Life, reawakening to our spiritual purpose. We're here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Check it out at projectbringmetolife.com. There's also a chat in there. If you want to chat with us live, go ahead over to projectbringmetolife.com. If you're there, just refresh the page. Lamon here, along with my handsome and brilliant co-host, Nick Melnicki.
Greetings, my wondrous friend.
So, Nick, before we begin, I want to get your take on what's been going on with the full moon.
What it seems to me is the moon is in Pisces, and what that means in terms of the collective, it is people are realizing connections and issues in terms of living at one with the earth and with all of the programs and stuff that are going on, and basically the disharmony with every moment of living. And people who don't know this, they're experiencing this through their first-hand physical experiences, and it may be perceived as, suffering or new experiences in very rapid succession. But all we need to do is let go and know that everything is as it should be, and everything that we need is in us and around us in every moment.
Very beautifully put. We do have a few prizes that we're going to give away on today's show. One being a hat. This hat right here. Another one was some chakra pictures. Other things as well, but I don't want to get into that right now because we were gonna have Shantastic Shine on, and like you said, the full moon is causing a lot of problems, a lot of difficulties. Like I cut my hand really deep. The computer isn't working for Shantastic right now.
Is that your left hand or your right hand?
It's my left hand. It was really weird because I was using a knife probably not the way I should have. I was being really stupid with it and cutting toward myself instead of away. But that's not even what cut me. It was like half an hour later when I was trying to use the knife to open up a little can, and
Nice.
And it got me, and instantly I was like, put my hand on it, and I was like, okay, it's okay, don't worry, it's okay. And now we do have Shantastic Shine with us. So hello, Shantastic.
It's still loading, guys, but I think I'm here.
Nice.
Well, welcome to the Project Bring Me to Life podcast. We're so happy to have you.
Thanks.
Yay!
I can hear you.
So, how has your full moon experience been?
Apparently it has been crazy because everything is going wild. And I'm just doing my best to get through it. It's awesome.
Keep up the great work, you super powerful being.
You as well, Nick.
Am I still there, guys? Because my page is not loading.
Yeah, we can hear you and see you clearly.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, we're gonna survive, you guys. Trust me.
We will survive. Okay, so continuing, tonight's show is brought to you by Shantastic Shine Studios, where it's shine time all day. Can we get one of those from you, Shan? Say it.
Shannon!
Can you hear us? Shantastic, can you hear us?
She lost her hearing. She's taken the full moon harder than we thought. She might not survive.
There she goes again. So, still having technical difficulties, but Shantastic Shine is an artist, an entrepreneur, business owner, promoter, organizer, just really wonderful person, and it's really messed up that this is happening, and full moon, man. Full moon. So there are a few things that I can get into until we see if Shan can get back on. If you want to enter for a free prize, there are a few opportunities that you can have. One would be to send in a question for Shan. We'll do that later though. Another one is if you subscribe to projectbringmelife.com, at the bottom there's a button to subscribe, and we're actually giving away one of our wands that we've been making. Um, Putting a lot of energy into it. It's about between $40 to $60 value. So subscribe, and we'll give that away the first Tuesday in October.
I actually heard something that these wands were actually used in all of the Harry Potter videos.
Yes, all of these wands were totally not made for the Harry Potter movies. Yeah. Another way that you could win is the first person to donate any value. It could be $1 or any amount, and you do that at projectbringmelife.com. At the top, there should be a donate button. If not, then Full Moon has stroke. I shouldn't say stroke, but has a the full moon strikes again. So Nick, back to you. More about the full moon. You posted on your Facebook that people should put their crystals out during the full moon.
I did do that. I did post that, yes.
And what was the reason for posting that?
So what happens with crystals is they have their own attributes, but we are all also super powerful beings. So things that we are doing, dealing with, thinking about, feeling, get instilled into these crystals as well. Also our intention. So when we put them in the moonlight, it seems that it restores the crystal to its natural state, or at the very least, it takes away the hindrances that are placed in them. And in my experience, it also charges them. And the sun also charges them as well, but it doesn't seem to truly return them to their original state. Now, the irregular moon is different than, a supermoon, which is what we had as well. A supermoon just does it with to a higher magnitude, and that's why it seems like everyone's experiencing so many issues at such a rapid succession, is because anything that is an issue in our being, whether it be in physical things, mental things, emotional things, it's going to come out much faster, which means we're going to perceive it in much more harsh way if we, don't already try to fix it for ourselves. But with the crystals, it just basically, rejuvenates them and allows us to use our teammates much more effectively.
So the full moon is kind of like giving your crystals a
Putting them in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Cleansing and clearing the crystals for another. Well, whatever.
Yes,
The full
exactly.
moon has really done its toll on me. I've gotten cut up and beat up, and last night the Detroit Lions were playing on Monday Night Football, and I just kept yelling like, "Are you ready for some football?"
Your favorite team.
My favorite team.
Did they win?
Fine. It was a big game. It was a big game.
Did they win?
They did win.
Your favorite team won? Yes!
35 to like 14.
There must be some numerology significance in there.
Yeah, do you have any knowledge on what the number 35 means?
To me, 35 would equal 8. And I haven't really felt much significance with numbers in a way that they can be articulated with this language. It's just kind of like a big thought form that I perceive in relation to the experiences that I've had with when I've noticed these things. But yeah, whatever 8 may mean to you, it could be that.
Well, I know for Shantastic, she always talks about the number 8 meaning infinity.
Nice. Yes, that's very good. That's one of the correlations I draw from it as well.
So, like the infinite consciousness, the infinite knowing.
Oh yes.
I've lately been getting into astral projection, and I've been reading a book on how to astral project. And I found a lot of really cool things, and there's a lot of techniques that you can use to astral project. And I know I've astral projected quite a few times, so it's really hard for me to remember them because I will fall asleep for the whole night when I get into it. So when I
Yeah.
come back, I don't really remember it at all.
Yeah, same for me.
But I will say, last night I had a dream and I met up with my grandpa G, and that was really, really interesting. He was just like, he was so happy to see me, and I was so happy to see him. And he's like, "Hey, you look so good right now." And I'm like, "Yeah, you look so good too. It's so good to see you."
Nice.
Yeah, so we're still trying to get Shantastic on here, and she's actually right in front of me. Do you want to come sit down here, and I could just switch the mic back and forth, and then I can ask you a question and you can answer it? Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna have Shantastic Shine take my seat, and we're just gonna pass the microphone. You won't be able to see me, but that's probably a good thing. And actually, my questions are on my computer, so um, both just
I
be
can
like,
just relay the questions. That'll be no problem.
okay, do you have the script?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna bow out of here and let Nikki be the host and Shan be the guest. So without further ado, everybody, welcome Shantastic to the Project Bring Me to Life podcast.
Round of applause.
Hi guys. Sorry about that.
Hello. All right. Yeah, you got to go pretty close to the mic there.
My bad. I'm not sure how this works. I'm used to being on a laptop. My laptop.
Yeah. All right. So the wonderful Shannon. All right. So you are. Hold on. One moment.
Get your super duper informative face on.
Yeah, you're gonna want to go like right in front of the mic.
My bad. How about now?
It's one of those where it cancels out all of the sounds. All right. So you are an artist, a writer, a blogger, entrepreneur, organizer, and promoter. Quite a list. That's very awesome.
Thanks.
Is there ever a short answer that you would give to people when they ask you, like, what do you do? What are you about?
It's kind of hard to explain what all I do. I just like to help people do whatever their dreams are while creating stuff that makes me happy as well as other people.
Nice. Nice. Is there one of those that I listed that you would say is like a building block for you that everything else kind of spurs out of?
I generally like to say that I'm an artist, but lately I've been promoting everybody else and it's helped keep me going. So really, I would probably say I'd go with promoter now, and I enjoy it a lot.
Very good. So you own your own business, which is a feat in itself. What led you to create and own that business?
Um, well, actually, I started making duct tape wallets in high school, and then I just kind of went with it and created a business out of making whatever I could to make money. So,
So good.
right, duct tape wallets, everybody needed one. They're waterproof, not
Seriously, like
duct tape, like,
the first one, everyone was like, I need this because no one else has it. And you're just like, hey, I'll make it for you and you pay me.
exactly. No one else wants to sit there and play with sticky duct tape unless they're fixing something they broke themselves.
Okay, so you said that you make a bunch of different products. Could you give a description of exactly what your business is and what like you may label that as? So
Mm,
what is your business and what do you do?
I'm kind of like a festy vendor or just somebody that goes to festivals or transformational gatherings of sorts. I like to do pictures there. Um, and I sell a lot of different things you'd see on like Shakedown Street or whatever vendor row is called. And like jewelry, lasers, pins, whatever people would like to buy.
Nice. To deck our bodies out and look like royalty at all times.
You gotta shine all the time.
Shantastic Shine.
There we go.
What
Now
in
you
in
understand.
this in this rising up to be this amazing being that you are in terms of the business, what has been the most difficult part in the process of creating this business?
The thing with being a vendor a lot is everybody's kind of trying to be a vendor right now because everybody wants to be able to support their way in the scene and do what they love. So
Yeah.
it's it kind of became a competition game, but part of what I like to do is support everybody so that it's not really a competition anymore and it's more of a trading bartering system and helping each other out because if you take people to the top with you, then it is better than doing it by yourself.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier too.
Yeah, definitely. When you have those connections everywhere, it makes it a lot easier to travel and be a vendor, help other people, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, because it seems for me like when I just want to help people, it's much easier for me to get help whenever I seek it.
Well, it's because you generally get out what you put out. If you are helping other people and willing to help each other, people are willing to help you. It's when you go to somebody and you try to compete with them and say, "Oh, you took my idea, or you stole my
Yeah.
painting," then people start to get this vibe about you that you're against them and they're competing. It's really just about helping each other.
Heck yeah. So what has been the least difficult part in this,
Um,
or maybe the most fun would be also the same question.
the most fun is getting to meet people. Um, it's kind of came pretty easily. Like, I go to festivals and I play with shiny toys and lasers and colorful art stuff, and everybody wants to have those experiences when they're out and about. It gives them something to do. Um, Shine time in general came pretty easily, and it made my life more exciting in general.
Very good, wonderful, wonderful. So would you say that creating all these wonderful things that your business would be spiritually aligned? And what if so, what would that mean to you?
Um, I would like to say that it is. Starting that journey gave me a chance, like I said, to meet as many people on the same journey as me rather than being stuck in a cubicle all day and being miserable. I get to go out and meet all these beautiful souls that are on the same path and working towards enlightenment. And it led me to start Karma King Mafia with Brandon High and Julian and Michael and all those awesome people that I work with, and we get to spread good karma and good deeds as much as possible.
Nice, that sounds so amazing. All right. What advice would you give others who want to start their own business? And was there anything that people told you that assisted you greatly in starting your own business? Is like building blocks that you set up from?
Um, come up with at least one thing that is, if it's not just yours, it's something that's not everywhere that everybody has, like pins and hats. I like to sell what I call shine boards, and they're UV activated, and you can buy a laser with them, and it's something I can sort of mass produce, but not really, because I customize them as much as possible.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's other people doing UV and glow things, but um, each person has like their own spin to it. Like I say mine shines, and you get a laser and a board rather than just a t-shirt or a painting.
Yeah.
So find something that you can call your thing and kind of run with it and help as many people as possible, and they'll help you.
Does your business ever get in the way of what you would define as your spiritual life?
Um, Sometimes I have a bad habit of working all the time. But when you love what you do and do what you love, you just kind of catch yourself not working and not even realizing it. Like I'm always making something or thinking of a new idea. I probably kill CeeLo with ideas all day for the past week or so since he's been working with me, as well as
Yeah.
anybody else. A lot of ideas all the time. So it kind of like distracts from spiritual time. But then at the same time, I like to think that I'm spiritually driven because the stuff I make isn't just me making it. It's there's some sort of guide there or presence of something being shown in the work.
Nice. So through that, is that presence, that determination and conviction, is that spreading to other projects, or are you just focusing on a certain thing right now?
Well, I have been helping with Project Bring Me to Life, and it has been awesome. It's growing,
Yeah.
and I hope we have lots of viewers. I've also been with King Mafia, who I seriously feel is like a spiritually drawn together crew. Like everybody in the crew is definitely awesome. They're all working to help each other and spread good karma and do good deeds. We get donations, and we would always accept as many as possible so that we can help other people have a good day. And the spiritual drive is just there. When you put that call out for people, they come, and
Yeah,
it's
because
awesome.
it's such a pure intention to just want to, help, and everyone wants help, everyone wants to give help, and when a group can come together like that, it just feels so good, and more people want to be a part of it, because who doesn't want to feel good?
Exactly. You're putting yourself on that frequency, and you're just resonating on it. And once you get on that ride, it's like, why change songs? Just put it on
Heck
repeat.
yeah. Heck yeah. So CeeLo told me that you do card readings. How could one sign up for those, and what does what is the significance of you for yourself doing these readings?
Well, actually, that's part of my spiritual journey. I used to get migraines, and sometimes when I got migraines, it was really like intuition telling me that there was a message I needed to share, be it with a friend, a loved one, somebody I just met, or anything. And sometimes card readings can just be a tool to help explain something to somebody else.
Yeah.
I was a visual learner, being an artist. I like to have the pictures, and sometimes I can get a vibe off of something, or somebody's having an issue and they want guidance, and being able to do a card reading for them just releases that stress for them and makes their energy brighter. Even if it's not like the best card reading, just having that confirmation that they're on the right path usually helps them. And when you put somebody else in a good vibration, they spread that on, and it
Yeah.
makes me happy to deliver that message.
That's so awesome. I have the same thing with I used to get cluster headaches, and then it went to migraines, and then it just went to like tiny headaches.
You
And
should
it's,
get yourself some malachite because it's really good for migraines.
yeah, definitely. I have that as well. But I notice when I take that headache and I just really focus on it and see, what's really great, what's suffering, and that headache really helps me focus on the intention and really find the answer.
Sometimes those headaches really are just like spiritual guides saying, "Hey, you need to slow down and analyze what's going on." When you try to block it out, it like builds pressure, and you need to be able to release
Yeah,
that somehow.
that pressure is deadly.
It definitely is, especially with the full moon. I kind of woke up with one, so I completely
Oh
understand.
man, I don't even want to get started on that.
Yeah, it's
All
really
right.
bad.
So with all this awesome stuff you're doing, you must be motivated to have this much conviction. What in your life inspires you and motivates you to keep going?
I really like what I do. I enjoy making things and helping other people. Like, I know I sound like a broken record, but when you're doing that, it just puts you on like such a life buzz. Like, you just are
Yeah.
happy and you can kind of feed off everybody else's happy when you put them in a good mood. So it motivates me to keep doing what I do, help as many people as possible, and take them to the top with me. I came from an interesting background where business and art were kind of how my family was split. So being able to put them together, it's been an awesome experience.
That's so good.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure a lot of people, kind of have that same inspiration. Like, I want to feel good. This person should feel good. Let's feel good together.
Well, if anybody wants help, I'm working on making ShantasticShine.com into more of a collective where I can help as many people as possible through that and King Mafia. So anybody can hit me up.
Yes. Hit her up or else. I'm just kidding. What is your
Silo says
favorite?
you're doing an awesome job, by the way.
I'm sorry?
Silo says you're doing an awesome job, by the way,
Thank you. Thank you.
due to all
What?
complications.
Yeah, that's for sure. Complications of life. What is your favorite part of this complicated life?
um,
Or simple?
I don't even know. Just living, being a part of it, experiencing it, um, being able to share it with awesome people and do what I want and kind of when I want, but not necessarily because even having your own business, you have a schedule.
Yeah,
But
within reason. But it's cool to like have your own business because yeah, you work more, but it's so much more fulfilling, answering to yourself and everything rides on you and you must do this to succeed.
it's definitely been a experience. You have to remember to stay humble because there's a lot of times that you do meet a lot of people, and there are people that are like admiring you and talking you up, and you have to remember that you are just like everybody else, and you just want to be that part, and don't let your ego get in the way, and
Yeah.
help other people grow. It's part of that competition thing.
Yeah, that's really good advice.
Yeah. Don't
Something
let
took
your
me.
ego get away in your way, artists. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah. I'm so good. I can make better art than you do when I saying that isn't even the definition of art anyways.
Pretty much, yeah.
Everyone makes art.
Everybody's own definition.
Yeah. So why do you promote so many different projects and organizations?
I sincerely feel that if you're gonna make it to the top, then you want to be surrounded by people that you love and enjoy. So when you go out and you find those people and you work with them, you're going to be surrounded by it all the time. And being able to personally meet those crews, you get such such a different outlook. Like Appalachian Jamwich, I'm actually being featured in them this week, and I'm excited about it because I got to meet them at Mad Tea Party and even before that, and they support King Mafia. So by them supporting us, that gives us a good vibe because then we get to go to their festival and have a blast. And when we get our festival going, we'll invite them, and there's a whole crew of amazing people we know will be out spreading their message at our festival, and so on and so forth. And when you surround yourself with that, it just makes life so much better.
Yeah, that sounds so awesome. Like I feel it just speaking about it.
You're totally invited. I better see you there.
Oh, I'm already there. Yay! So, what stipulations or whatever? How do you choose who you promote?
It's usually I actually meet the people like on my journey. I Part of that spiritual path that we keep talking about is I feel like sometimes I just get those connections with people and I just feel like I really want to have them as a part of my life in some way or another. And I feel that their projects are doing good things and they just have this energy about them that, like I said, makes you want to be friends with them and want to support what they love because they support what you love. And it's easy to choose awesome people when they just vibrate the same level as you versus someone that you might promote that might not promote you back. Sometimes that's cool, like if you find a really big name, but eventually even the bigger names you want to get noticed by, or
Yeah.
if you realize they have like a bad message or something comes out about them, then you don't want to necessarily support that message. You want to
Yeah.
find people in the same vibe.
Nice. You're so awesome.
Thanks.
So,
So are you.
thank you. What do you think is the most beneficial thing for yourself when you are promoting others?
Um, it's just like it's that marketing aspect too, because if I share so many people's hats, even though I make hats, like you get to see what the new thing is or what people are buying the most. If I support somebody else's work and they're selling out of their hats and I'm not, then well maybe I shouldn't be the one doing hats. That person has an ability to do that, and they should be the one doing it. If someone is selling out of their hemp work or their jewelry compared to mine, then maybe I don't need to be the person that's doing that. I need to support them doing that because that's their gift, and my gift is supporting other people, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, because like if someone is super good at making jewelry and you're making jewelry and in your description you're like my jewelry sucks and their jewelry is awesome. That's saying like that person has a skill here and your skill is not here, so it must be elsewhere. So you're kind of wasting your time and time to try something else.
Yeah, and it gives you like an outlook, and like sometimes I'll get orders for something and I can't keep up with it. Like the wire wrap trees and stuff that he CeeLo made last week and we gifted one away.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get orders for like 30 to 50 of those. I can't
Oh,
make that many instantly, so having somebody else that's amazing at wire wrapping would be awesome to have on board. And even though I'm not making the money from that, I know that the customers are happy and the customers love that I led them a different direction, so they'll still come back to me for whatever I do have when I do have it.
yeah, because that respect and trust has been built just from treating a human like a human.
Yeah, and sometimes that person will give you a commission or they'll give you a shout out or share your stuff. So, and then your customers aren't waiting because if you have a long line, then they may either lose interest or the next big thing will come out and there'll be no point in making 50 million of something.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think CeeLo might want to hop on here for a second and just take it from here and see what's up
Sounds good.
this next segment. Thank you so much for being the greatest ever.
Thanks. I'm gonna let Tilo win now.
Whoop. Dude, good job,
Hey,
Nick.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
It was really fun listening to you guys talk.
My pleasure. You're awesome.
Yeah, so now it's time to go to the giveaway. So if anybody would like to win this free hat, see, I'm wearing it. See how cool I look? I just look so cool.
You're not even wearing it.
Shh, they don't know that. If you guys would like to win that hat, all you need to do is send an email to bringmetolifeproject@gmail.com. Ask a question for our guest, and the first one who sends the question will win the prize. So, Bring Me to Life Project, which is kind of like this, but project is the last thing. Bring Me to Life Project at gmail.com. Send your questions and win the hat. Also, if you want to win the wand, just subscribe to www.projectbringmetolife. Um, and Shantastic would like to also give something away, but before she does that, I'm going to check the Gmail and see. And then when she gets on, we will give away the chakra prints. That's right, chakra prints. And I did have a picture of the chakra prints that I can pull up
So while
while
you're
we're
doing
waiting.
that, I have a question. I
Okay.
noticed that sign in the back. It says, "I am empowered. Wake
Yep.
up." What does that mean to you? Why is it good to know? And how would it benefit everyone?
Well, the first two words that I am is a very powerful statement. It is the I am that I am. You get to choose exactly what you embody. And so when you say I am, and then the next word that comes after that, you are literally programming your psyche and your body to become exactly what you're saying. So by saying I am empowered, I am talking about empowering myself with that just that divine energy, that spiritual energy. I am empowered with knowledge. I am empowered with experience. It can mean a lot of things, but just saying I am empowered, it's a very powerful statement and a very transformative statement. So instead of feeling bad about yourself or thinking that you're not good enough or
Like
that,
I have the power to change this. I have the power to feel better if I
yeah,
choose.
exactly.
Yeah, but the choice must be made.
So I'm looking for the chakra print picture, but I can't find it for some reason. I don't know why, but very beautiful pictures. I was gonna show you a picture, but I can't. It's a full moon.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've been feeling this since the day before the full moon, so I've been going for a while. Hey, what are you trying to show me?
Huh?
What?
Did you say what?
Nothing.
Show me what? Show me the money.
You pointed the camera down to the money shot.
Oh, my bad. That reminds me, I had a dream last night where I was running around in my boxers. Nothing but.
Wonder what it means. Does that mean you're completely devoid of attachments and you can just be free?
I think so, because I wasn't.
Or maybe the boxers were like your last attachment.
That could also be. I didn't feel embarrassed at all because I'm pretty comfortable in my body now, especially after going to a rainbow gathering.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was just really, I don't know, it was weird. And people were asking me questions like while I was in my boxers and they didn't seem to care. But send an email, please, and win a free hat. It's free. You can give it away. You can wear it. You can do other things with it. It's UV activated. Can we get a? Do you have a laser with you? So she's gonna go get a laser and show you that it's UV active. It's about a $40 hat, and we're trying to give it away. So just send any question that you want to this email, and we will send you the hat. You don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to do anything.
Go a little further away so we can see it.
Can you see it now?
Perfect.
Cool. So go here and win a free hat, man. It's so easy. Just send a question for Shantastic. Hi. Also, there's so many chances to win so many different things. Um, and the reason that we do that is it's good to give back, especially to people who are supporting you and are doing this with you. And the full moon will not allow her to find a laser pointer. So, what are you empowered with, Nick Melnicki?
Hmm. I feel that I have the tools and the resources to achieve anything in any moment And if anyone asks me for any kind of help, I'm always able to assist them to the, fully. But if you want to ask a more specific question, it might be easier to, speak about it.
So,
Maybe like what makes me feel empowered? That could be knowing who I am and what I care about without any question, feeling it every single day, and knowing that this is my building blocks. These are my building blocks that I use with every word that I speak and every thought that I have. And then that way I can be completely guilt-free with every single thing that I do and feel great about all of it.
well said. I love you.
Thank you.
So, we're gonna show you that this hat is UV active. Win this hat.
Oh, that's so cool.
Shine all day. And
I can't even comprehend how that's working right now.
does it do it on the back too? Yeah.
So like what happens if you had like a really thick, light? Would it just make it shine for a period of time after the light is gone? Or is it just gonna, shine brightly like a white shirt under UV?
She said that the symbol will charge up and it'll glow for between 5 to 10 minutes when you charge it up.
Nice.
And charges by sunlight. So send your question to this. Can you see it?
Back up a little bit. Good.
Okay, there we go. And if not,
You
then I don't know. I guess nobody likes hats. Oh, we got a question. We do have a question.
A question.
We got the question. And I'm going to ask this, and then I'll let her step in and let her give something away. This is from Morgan Cook.
All right.
What new and great things are going on in the world of Shantastic right now?
Ooh, new things. Good question.
New things. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry, I forget that it's got to be close. Well, the new things I am currently working on are I'm working on some coloring books. That's pretty cool, right? To hand
Heck
out
yeah.
at festivals because everybody likes to color. And I'm going to try to get some of them made for some of the bigger festivals next year so that they can hand them out at their kids sections of the events as well as maybe in VIP packages. I'm also working on walking sticks and wands with stilo, which are really cool to make and a lot of fun. And you should
Yeah, those are
totally
really good.
enter to win one. As far as what else is new, I am working on some new glow things, but really I'm focusing on those coloring books right now because I want to get as many prints done for next season as possible.
Yeah, and after this is over, I would like to talk to you more about that because I think there's some opportunities I can connect you with.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely. So. Oh yeah, guys, I am trying to give away those shocker prints. I have a picture of them on my Facebook, and I will share that when I get off of the webcam. And to win those, all I'm asking is that you subscribe on my website, which is shantasticshine.com. And if you sign up on my website and CeeLo's website, you'll have chances to win two things, and that's awesome.
Yes.
So, yep, check that picture out. I will post it and subscribe, and I'll give you updates, and I promise there won't be too many, just a few.
Nice.
But I'm going to let CeeLo get back on now. He's dancing around and ready to get back on.
Okay, so with that, put your mustaches on.
Mine doesn't work. My camera sucks.
Come on, put your mustache on,
I'll
Nick.
try. Oh,
Okay.
if it turns on as soon as we go off air like last time, I might cry.
She said turn the light on.
It's loading.
Okay, so this is the segment at the end of the show where we just put on fake mustaches and uh, and then we just get to ask whatever kind of question that we want to.
Maybe this light will help.
There we go.
Oh,
There
yes.
we go.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So do you want to start off?
Uh, I'll follow your lead. I really don't know where to begin.
Okay. Then I'm going to. This is going to be for Christina Reeby.
She is out
Not
of the
here.
room
Okay,
currently.
good. Then I like your hair though.
Thanks, mint condition.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So Nikki, I must ask you a question.
Oh, yes.
For the past 3 days, what has been the most frustrating part of your life?
Operating in the limits of the current definition of a of a human of a human being.
This is too funny. Funny.
I've been really connected with my limitless being in terms of communication, and it's making it very difficult to, operate in the realm of money and limits and time and scarcity. None of those things are real, but some people believe they are, and until they stop believing that, we are forced into existing in that reality. But, ooh, this is a good one.
Look like an old man.
Oh, that's even better. But because I know myself so deeply, I know that I will always overcome these feelings. And these feelings are here because there's something that must be learned and experienced. And I'm doing that, and it feels great. And I get to share those tools and resources that I gain from my hard work with all of the people around me, and with anyone that I will forever, experience, any stranger, any friend, any family member. Just today, I was doing some unemployment things at this one place, and this older woman was talking to me, one of the ladies that worked there, and she's not normally at that branch, but just so happens today, the day that I go there, she's there, and we were talking about psychology and the brain, and how the brain pathways work with the body. And then I taught three different people, three older people, like 50, 60 years old, about crystals, and they're like, you changed my life, and this is so good, and things like that. It really,
Do you think people are becoming more open to those like metaphysical belief systems?
yes, I do, because it goes so deeply. I really don't want to explain it because it'll be a long explanation. But a lot of what every a lot of what people are feeling, those feelings are being answered with this new kind of information that has never been experienced to this magnitude. This information has been discussed every single, every single age of humans since humans started to exist, but now it has so much more conviction behind it. And that conviction is allowing people's hearts to connect and really feel the truth behind all of it. And I think that's very important.
Cool. Think it's your turn now?
Yes. First, I will go. No, she'll be back. I was going to go retrieve her, but she'll come back. I would like to ask you a question, and that question is,
My mustache.
my mustache must my mustache your mustache question. What Hold on, I'm trying to word it properly.
We can have Shan do hers while you're thinking.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Hey, give me my crown back, yo. All right, Shantastic's back up for the mustache section.
Oh,
Whoa!
too, it changed. That's awesome.
Nice.
I like my crown. It's pretty sweet. Mustache, maybe not so much.
You can't escape it. You can't
I
escape
promised to
it.
ask you a question. What is your what's your favorite crystal, Nick? Since it's a full moon and we have to put them out.
My favorite crystal would have to be selenite. And why that is because not only is selenite a free source of energy in terms of crystals, because it can clear and it can charge every crystal. It does not need to be cleared or charged. And we can use pieces of selenite, we could put it in our bed or we could put it around where we sleep, and we could make a grid. And basically what that would be, it would be a solid barrier of an impenetrable force that we could it would make it so much easier for us to do anything that we wanted to do, whether it be create this, think about that, astral project to here, have this dream, feel this way. It would benefit all of those things.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have a big piece of selenite. It's like a foot long and like real thick, and it's really cool. I actually use it for part of my shine time gear because when you shine a laser through it, it's really awesome. And I was told that if you have a big chunk of selenite like that, if you run it down your chakras, like down your spine or the front chakra section with a laser, it's like taking a scanner to it and cleansing all of the chakras at once.
Oh
So
man,
selenite's like one of my favorite pieces.
that sounds so good.
I'll definitely bring it up the next time I come to see you guys. We'll check it out.
Nice.
I'm not used to this mustache. It's kind of.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't really grow too much facial hair, so this is pretty heavy on my face right now.
I know, man. Just like.
This is so funny.
Kind of wish I had a halo too, but I'll take the tiara.
Yeah, tiara suits you nicely.
Thanks.
The mustache is really funny.
I know. It's the other thing is hilarious. But he's playing with one of the wands, so he's having a blast.
So I'll have a question for you. When you with everything you do, every question that you have, what is a very important building block that you hold in your heart?
When things are getting crazy and I start asking the universe a bunch of questions, my go-to motto is everything happens for a reason. Literally everything. Be it
Yeah.
the worst day, the best day, one you're not too sure about, a decision that you didn't really want to make. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. So when it's hard to know that, what would what recommendation would you give?
Um, that's when you kind of just need to meditate or go into your own sacred place and try to think it out. And if you don't want to think it out yourself, try to think about nothing. And usually the reasoning or the enlightening purpose behind it will kind of float to you or reveal itself in its own way, and to just be open to signs from the universe in general, because I see everything as a sign in some way, and everything happens for a reason. I've had a lot of interesting events happen, and that motto has gotten me through all of it. Oh no, I think Nick froze. Something froze. But I think we're still going. I sure can let you on. Sela's going to take back over.
Okay, so I'm not sure if this is still working or not, but if it is, why do I have a tear on? Next week's podcast is going to be with angelic channeler Sarah Hall. So you're definitely not going to want to miss next Tuesday. That's also at 8 o'clock, and we'll be doing more giveaways and more awesome things. So stay tuned and keep visiting projectbringmetolife.com and shantasticshine.com. I'd like to thank Shantastic Shine for joining the show, and Nick Melnicki for co-hosting, and especially like to thank all the audience members for participating in this and asking questions and being involved. And yeah, so thank you everybody, and I love you. Have a great rest of the week.